All right, I make my grand return.
The next card fate holds for us.
Well, there's that random dialogue from an old man going past, I guess. I did bring Dogi upstairs, checked if she needed anything. The answer was no, and she immediately came back downstairs again. So, I don't know what's going on there. Like, I came downstairs and she just immediately followed me again. So, I don't know what's going on here with you, silly Dogi. Maybe you just really want attention or something. Maybe that's all that's going on here. Also, hello, J-Dog. Hope things are going well today. Yeah, so I guess we'll go out the south end now and go over to the manor to see what Emil has going on. Because apparently he might have found some petrification cure. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on. Hey, you? Yeah, once my stream is properly done, I can give you lots of playtime. Is what I can do. That can be the plan there. Wait, are there like... Hold on. Whoa, wait. I just now noticed with like the weapon thingamabob over here. It's gotta be like new weapons for part 2 now, right? Yeah, I can afford both these. Acts of beheading. Man's dimension drove him to attack his daughter's fiance with his axe. Sadly hit his daughter instead. Sunrise. The spear's point is so finely honed that all who are graced by it experience an instant painless death. So there's these 2 weapons here. Yeah, so that. And then that. And I guess I'll equip it. But yeah, good, you tested negatives for COVID, so everything's good. Nice. I'm glad you didn't have that there. I'm doing pretty alright. I was sick recently myself, but it was just a cold. Was the case. Yeah, this is interesting. Let's try it out. Let's give it a bit of a shot. What? Hey? Hey, you? How are you doing, huh? Hey. Yeah, I guess we're going to the manor. Is the boar gonna be over here? Hey. Yeah, the boar is still over here. Sweet. Away we go. Description of the action state tried to murder his wife with it, but accidentally murdered his daughter. I don't know. Sometimes I graze things I don't pay as much attention as I should. It said hit his daughter instead. But, let's see here. Drove him to his daughter's fiance with this axe, but he hit his daughter instead. So, whee! Oh my goodness, there's a lot of shades now. Oh my goodness, way more than in part 1. Oh my goodness gracious. This is still the same, like, spirit moveset here, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's still that. So still that, then. My goodness, that, like, auto closes. It just becomes, like, a whole lot grayer when we come to the manor. My goodness. Absence of color. Maybe to draw parallels to how Emil can't see because blindfold and stuff. Maybe that's why there's an absence of color. I don't know. Hiya.
Hey, Emil. It's been a while. And, you haven't aged a day.
Oh, yeah. I'm sort of special that way.
Huh. Fair enough.
Anyway, I hear you found a lead on undoing the petrification curse.
Yes. Take a look at this.
Planned Snow White. Archival storage 2026. So, because the original game came out in like 2010, we saw, like, when we were getting some lore, you know, between loading screens there, that there was like some sort of stuff from back when, starting in like 2011, 2012, something like that, since this was a 2010 release game, being like, ah, sometime shortly after that is when things happened. Yeah, I guess so, but Emil also stays a child, like, can petrify people and stuff. Hi. Hi. Snow White Archival Storage 8/2/2026. Following the recent incident with number 6, we have decided to establish an archival room. This room will hold records of the methods used to control and or cancel all forms of magic, including petrification and beast shield transformation, as well as allow other projects to move forward. Specifically, this should make it easier to complete a long-term storage. Yeah. There wasn't a period there, so I thought the sentence was going on, but then there's a capital here, so Following the recent incident with number 6, we have decided to establish an archival room. This room will hold records on the methods used to wait. Oh, it just moves me one line down. That's what's confusing me here. Oh. Oh, okay. Specifically, this should make it easier to complete long-term storage solution for number 6, as well as proceed with our work on number 7. All employees are required to keep the courtyard entrance to this new room secure. Failure to do so is considered grounds for immediate termination. What, is there an itching smell on my leg?
There's a section of this manor called the planning room, and I think...
Yeah, it is a very soon future now, huh? Hi. Hi, girl. Hi. How you doing? Hi. Wah. But yeah, 2025 will be Call of Duty Black Ops 2 future? Oh.
You think this room will let you harness the ability to control all forms of magic, correct?
Actually, yeah. Or even if it doesn't, something there might point us in the right direction.
So where is this planning room?
There's an entrance in the courtyard. It's not far.
Good. Let's go find it.
But yeah, achievement unlocked the Mellow Companion. So is he just like chilling with me now? Well, the future and Back to the Future movies are using a phone booth in 2015. Yeah, crazy thought. Imagine using anything that's not a hoverboard in 2015. I love how people made like the freaking the hoverboards with wheels just so that they could slap hoverboard on it, just to get like, you know, brownie points for the popularity from Back to the Future. You know. So where am I going?
Perhaps this tome is getting a bit sappy in his old age.
So are we going out to the courtyard? Remember when celebrating Back to the Future date a few years back? Yeah, there was that. There was earlier this year that was apparently the birthday of George Jetson. I think that was earlier this month, right? I'm fairly certain it was like the beginning of this month or something-ish. So where am I going? The courtyard, I think, right? Do I remember the way to the courtyard? I mean, was it like one of these?
It should be right around here somewhere.
Okay. What's this?
Is this it?
Oh. Maybe. Okay. Retrofuturistic is underappreciated? Can be. Alright. Secret tunnel. Hi.
Warning. This facility... I can't read the rest. Something about a seal?
Is protected by the Navy SEALs.
If someone bothered to attach a warning to this room, I doubt they will appreciate us forcing our way inside.
Emil, you okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Okay. Is there gonna be a cutscene down here, I wonder? Oh, this is weird.
Take care not to stray too far.
Ah. Okay. The music's changing a little bit. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird. Yeah. Diablo time. Huh. It's a key card. Interesting. Here's a AA key card. Aw. So interesting. What kept the electricity to this place going for so long? Okay, so he is still petrifying some dudos here. No, gosh darn it. So the little guys actually fight now, is the case. The genre blending continues, it seems like. This is a strange video game, I do have to say. But yeah, so we got like a from our world looking kind of facility here. Is what it seems like. Also, I should be doing this. Why am I not doing this? Why ever not? So I can only do the 2 here. Well. Gosh dang it. so not worth it at all. Also, I should have bought like some more HP thingamabobs in the shop is what I should have done. I'm just now realizing, whoops. But yeah, at least this game manages to constantly surprise you. Yeah, there is that. Constantly surprise me and throw me off and like, what the heck is going on? I also love this part of the game. Yeah, that's the KA keycard. Let's see what happens in this facility here. Can we just go? Nope. Dang it. Yeah, the music doing some interesting things there. Gosh darn it. I mean, oh, I only have the one recovery potion. We're probably about to hit a checkpoint, right? What's this? Underground facility map. That sounds handy. Sounds very handy there. Like, because Diablo 2 is like one of your favorite games. So that is the reason then. Oi. Oi. When your Steam games just had an update that was 160, I assume that's supposed to say gigabytes? Oh, just bytes. Because, yeah, 160 bytes, that's a, it took a millisecond to install. Yeah, that's a, oh, sweet, a medicinal herb. Oh, sweet, so I did have a medicinal herb. Okay, well, I have a few small recovery things. There's gotta be a checkpoint around here somewhere, so probably be fine if I died in the near future, right? Probably. Or I can just not take damage. I'm getting a lot of medicinal herbs now, which is cool. Which is very nice. Hopefully I can keep getting things. Hopefully, SA key card. Yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about putting like NieR puns into the titles of these streams. Maybe I will at some point. Guys, I forgot to put a letter on that text box. We need to release a 160 byte update. Yeah. Did he just teleport over here? What was that? Obtain the two-handed sword Fang of the Twins. Music's pretty cool. Music is pretty cool, I do have to say. What if we just chill here and just fire into the room? Just fire away, you know. Just kind of have fun chilling. I guess it would explain the ridiculous version number, huh? If that were the case. Release 160 byte update and like add another, change the version number again, update it some more. I'm just playing it safe here, screw this. I thought we were supposed to stay close to Emil and now we're just like, you know, running off. Ow! Freaking gosh darn it. I actually have a decent few medicinal herbs now, so I guess I'll, you know, use some of them here. No, no! Did not want to hit the wall there. Okay. Yeah, let's just go through here. You want to just come along, Emil? We don't actually have to fight them, I don't think, right? Yeah, we can go. No, he's going back. He's going back. Go back, Robert. Back to the Shire. Okay, here we go. There we go. So then through here we go. Yeah. This is a video game that sure does a lot of different things. My goodness gracious. This isn't PMD. Emil runs off and still gets wrecked in 5 seconds. Yeah, honestly. Knowing PMD. What? What, silly doggy? Wanna come relax here? Yeah, what she probably wants is like some serious playtime. Is what she probably wants. Is probably what's going on here. It's fine. It's fine here. So I can charge up all the way. Oh my good gracious. Yeah, I'll use that here. But I'm fairly certain Emil's invincible. Whereas I'm not, so like... It's better off that he just like chills in there and occasionally petrifies them. You know. So I mean... But yeah, they say you can't teach your old dog new tricks, but they've ever tried to teach your old dog how to drive a manual? Saying I should take her with me when I learn how to drive a manual later today. Is that what you're telling me here? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Nowadays, in her old age, she struggles to even get into the car. I usually have to lift her in. Whenever I go anywhere with her. Darn you! Petrify them, Emil. Get him! You can get him. But yeah, the doggy is seriously getting like really old. Like I was mentioning earlier, she can get up the stairs on her own, but she struggles and sometimes she'll wipe out and hurt herself. Usually I'm the one that's helping bring her up the stairs. Every morning, anywhere from 4 a.m. to 4:30 in the morning, she'll wake me up to have me help her up the stairs. Is the case, so I've gotten used to factoring that into my schedule, so my body you know, automatically has me be like half awake, half asleep when it's around like 4 in the morning, because that's typically the time that she wants to go upstairs. Is the case. She's on a lot of medications. We mix a lot of medications into her doggy food as well, and we're kind of worried that this upcoming winter might potentially be her last. She's getting quite old here, really breaking down, constantly really achy. But yeah, we're doing the best that we can for her here, but she's not exactly in the best of states. So, you know, there's that. Is this the solution?
Scrap of paper.
The convenient scrap of paper that we needed? Obtain a new document. Plan, Snow White, progress report number 6, 12/25/25. We have completed the initial research into number 6 and are ready to initiate the startup experiments in the coming days. As this will likely mark a leap forward in Gestalt research, the National Weapons Research Laboratory has made the completion of the number 6 project its top priority. Budgets for all other products are to be frozen effective immediately.
It would appear this used to be some manner of magical research facility.
This must have been where I was.
Emil!
I'll be okay. We need to keep going. Sorry for the trouble.
Okay, well, I guess we're continuing on through the facility. Also, the doogie skedaddled for now. So through here. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. What the heck? What the heck? Wow, of course they got a hit on me there, huh? Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Come on. Yeah, target these guys here. Petrify as many of them as you can, Emil. Whoa. Please petrify a whole bunch of them. Will be nice. Hey! Sweet! Okay, yeah, that's quite helpful. It's quite helpful indeed. So here I had the same situation you were talking about last year. But since you were in 5th grade and he was almost 20 years old. Oh, geez. Yeah, that was definitely a long time there. When it comes to, and I do very much appreciate the well wishes there. When it comes to doggies, it very much seems like the larger the doggy, the less time that they can live. Like a Great Dane, for example, can only has like a lifespan of like 6 to 8 years, for example, which is, you know, horrendously short there. Our doggy here, who's a border collie, you know, she's gonna be 14 this November. And so is my lizard. My leopard gecko is gonna be 14 this November as well. The doggy and the gecko were both born like same year, same month, interestingly enough. So they're both gonna be 14. And the gecko's still doing like absolutely fantastic. Only signs that he's showing of age is the fact that he kind of struggles with like shedding off his skin sometimes. Sometimes he leaves like some bits on his face, and sometimes if there's little loose bits, I'll have to reach in and kind of help him with peeling some of that off. Sometimes. But apart from that, he still seems pretty happy and healthy. Apparently they live like 14 to 16 years, so gecko's getting there in age as well. But yeah, doggy's on a lot of medications there, doing the best that we can for her. You know, I'm usually the one helping her up the stairs. She can come down the stairs just fine, since, you know, it's mostly just gravity helping you out. But, you know, it really breaks your heart sometimes to be seeing these critters that you care about, you know, be wanting to do things that they've always done and be struggling with it. Like, if she sees something that excites her and she wants to run after it, sometimes she'll turn and her back end will just, like, wipe out since her back legs don't work that well anymore. So, you know, it can be pretty heartbreaking to see that. She spends most of her time sleeping nowadays. More time sleeping than awake nowadays. Gets a lot of rest, and in her age, she's a lot more, TA-cling. Whatever the heck, keycard. She's a lot more clingy and cuddly in her age than... Gosh dang it! Right after I got my health back not that long ago. So, we're doing what we can, but... You know, tricky times. Gosh dang it. So many doodles to fight. Come on. Boopity bop. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, she's still having more good times than bad. She's still pretty happy, all things considered. But we do worry that, you know, as she continues to break down, that we do worry about there potentially being a difficult decision down the line, you know. Gosh dang it, I pressed the block button. Yeah, so much for me having got my health back recently, I guess. But yeah, so that's the situation there, essentially. That's the situation there. Open it back. Gosh dang it! But yeah, oh my goodness gracious. I was an old dog as well, Black Lab. That was a terrible experience. It was some kind of brain issue. So I have a seizure and go insane in the time span of 24 hours. Jeez, that's really tough there. I can't imagine. But at least if they were old, at least got like a pretty full life and such, you know. My first doggy that I had was also a border collie, and you know, Jesse here. Hi, you want to come here? Come here, Jesse. Come here. Hi. Have you brought me a toy? You want to give it to me? Jesse, come. Jesse, come. Give me the toy. Give me the toy. Come here. Come add it to me. Jesse, come closer. Okay, that works, I guess. Go get it. So, you know, Jesse here is about to be 14 here pretty soon. But my first doggy that I got when I was in elementary school was also a border collie. She was... What? I wasn't even going for the toy. I was just petting you, but now I'll go for the toy. I'll go for the toy now. Give me the toy. Give me the toy. Give it to me. No. My first doggy that I got in elementary school was a border collie that was off the street. She was originally taken in by the pound, and then the Humane Society picked her up, and then we adopted her from there when she was just a pup. And, you know, despite being a dog that was living on the streets, and you think might not have the best, you know, relationship with people and such, she was straight up, like, the friendliest dog ever. Like, gosh dang it, complete opposite to my current doggy. Like, Jessie, most of the time, hates, like, physical affection and being touched and petted. Nowadays, she likes it a little bit more in her age, but she's gosh dang it, but she's a pretty grumpy doggy a lot of the time. But my first doggy there was the absolute most cuddly, most affectionate thing you'd ever met. You never would have guessed that she would have originally come from the streets. But while she did have a good several years, I guess she had picked up something while on the street that just like slowly developed over the years. And when she was just 3 years old, her liver essentially shut down and she passed away at that young age. So I am very glad that, you know, my current doggy has been able to have like a very full and very happy life, you know, because that's something that I was very much worried about after my first doggy passed away at a very, very young age, you know. So my spells aren't gonna work on you there because you have the shield and such. So you know, there's that. So there's that. So I am very grateful that it wasn't, you know, a repeat of that kind of situation, you know, because that's the kind of thing that I don't know if I could handle again, you know. Gina said, yeah, you scare you? What is this about, Kraken? Still miss your doggo and occasionally dream about him, but glad you could give him a good life. Yeah, and that's what's important at the end of the day, is having like those memories and having given a good life, you know. Street dog from Spain that was tortured and was scared from humans at first, so the fact that you could live another 18 years in peace and happiness does give you comfort. Jeez. Yeah, that's definitely not the best of situations to come from. I have no idea what my initial doggy went through from being on the street. I don't know exactly what the first 4 months of life of I don't know where she went, of my current doggy were like. We got her off of a farm where apparently she was gonna become like a sheepdog as a border collie. There she is. Apparently her fate was to become a sheepdog, but apparently she was kind of afraid of like the cows and farming equipment and other stuff there and didn't really take that much of a shining to it. So they put her up for adoption and we adopted her. And, you know, she had some major social issues and such and didn't really seem to get along all that well with people. Jessie, come. Jessie, come. Come here. Come here. And she still is a little bit of a weirdo about things sometimes. Hi. Hi. But, you know, she enjoys a good petting here and there. So sometimes here and there she likes physical affection. But the thing that she doesn't tolerate, has never tolerated, is anybody getting close to her face with their face. Like, I can pet around her face, and okay, she's already getting a little bit weird. But if I bring my face close to her face, like, I guarantee she'll, like, majorly growl at me. Like, hi, how are you doing? Hey. She's like, why are you doing that? Hi. Yeah, she's like, get your face out of my face. During a family gathering, she has bitten people over that before, and we don't know what that is. But just like all her life, she's just kind of hated people having their face in her face. You can have your hands in her face, you can pet her, and such. She's okay with that. But if you get your face close to her face, she's gonna get all weird. Hey, hi. Just makes all these weird noises, and it's like, stop. I mean, you know, if it's me or other really close members of family, it'll usually just be like really weird noises. If it's a stranger, someone that she doesn't really know all that well, she's gonna snarl and growl like crazy if you do that. With us though, she's just gonna kind of make weird noises, is the case. There was a time several years ago that she did bite me on the nose about that though. Because you're such a weirdo about people being in your face, and I have no idea why. So, you know, she had a little bit of a strange social upbringing as well. No idea what was going on with that farm there, but you know, she's had a very good and content time here and such, you know. Hey, you know, something that I've had on the side here for a while. I've been debating about when to give it to her. What if I just do it on stream here? I was at Canadian Tire a little while back, and I noticed that they had this one ball in stock that's supposed to be like a bouncy ball for like kiddos or something like that. But I remember we got one for her a long time ago, and it wound up becoming like one of her favorite toys ever, and she would like munch on it all the time at our lake cabin. I have one here in the packaging. I was thinking about bringing it out to the lake as a replacement there. I can always give it to her here, and we can still bring it out to the lake later, because I literally have it. What? Over here. This right here. Look at that. You know what that is, right? Like one of your favorite types of ball in the world. How about I give you this? Because I've had it on the side here for a while, and then we can just bring it to the lake afterwards. Yeah. So, you know, it's a little bit squishy there. It's something really nice for her to munch on, suck on. Hey Jesse, what's this? Is this a new toy? Like one of your favorite kinds of toys? Yeah, for you. What do you think of that? What you think? Does that make you happy? Jesse, you gonna bring it here? Come here. Now you're in an excited new toy mode, aren't you? Oh yeah. Go get it. Now bring it here. Jesse, come. Jesse, come. Come here. Jesse, come. Jesse, come here. Jesse, come. Come here. She's like, oh yes, new toy. I'm happy now. Jesse, come here. Oh. Go get it. Oh, good catch. Come here. Jesse, come. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's way too far. Bring it closer. Come here. Well, I can't just shove it in there. Jesse, can you get it? Can you get that? Whoa. My goodness. Did you get it? You need me to get it? Oh. Let's see here. Kind of shoved it under that box that Anima sent. Ready? Now you're happy. Now you're happy, Doogie. Come here. Jesse, come. Come here. Woof. Woof. Gonna bring it close? Oh, careful. Careful. Yeah. In her, like I've mentioned before, in her age, she's kind of stumbling here and there sometimes. Hand it to me. That's not handing it to me. Don't put it there again. Jesse. Come here. Stay. Drop. Good girl. It's already getting indents in it and stuff. Wow. You ready, Jesse? You ready? Oh, almost. Almost, Jess. Wow. Come here. Jesse, come. Come here. Why are you barking at me? You're such a crazy doggy, aren't you? Jesse, come. Come bring me the ball. Jesse, come. Closer. Come here. Woof. Woof. Gonna hand it to me? Stay. Drop. Good girl. Go get it. But yeah, Yeah, let's see here. Sheepdog are truly amazing. Seeing dogs lead an entire sheep, I assume that'd be like flock or herd there, over several hundred kilometers on their own without any human intervention. It was crazy. Yeah, an entire herd of sheep, like 50 sheep. Yeah, she's never done any herding before, but her favorite toy to play with in the backyard is this basketball that was just lying around there. Because she can't bite it, so she just kind of pushes it and directs it, and we wonder if that's because of like her kind of instincts to herd, you know, from this long line of border collies, you know, if maybe her just trying to like push it around and kind of guide it is kind of like herding, you know. So there's that. But scare dogs from a young age, but for some reason dogs are always very interested in following you around. Dogs are super sweet there. Reminds you on the pro gamer move your dog did when he wrapped his line around the tree and then just looked at you because he didn't know how to unwrap himself. Yeah, there's a lot of doggies that do stuff like that. So she doesn't have as much energy as when she was younger. Again, forgive all the cables and controllers. I pulled them all out when I was preparing for frag and such, so they're still kind of on the side there, so forgive that. And then there's like my green work bag there, essentially. So in her age, she has like spurts of energy and excitement, and then she has to plop down and take it easy for a while, you know. When border collies are very high energy dogs, so when she was younger, she could just like go on and on like forever. Nowadays it's like short bursts of excitement like that makes her that makes her happy. Whoops, I keep thinking that's interact, but oh my goodness gracious. Oh, thanks, Emil. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, there's that. I think logically most dogs probably are super sweet, but you're just really uncomfortable around them. You'll need to have like a really sweet doggy brought into your life one day. So a doggy that's not like mine. My dog's really mean. She can get sweet with her family. She has her sweet moments with her family, and she'll have like play moments with strangers, but she doesn't exactly have like sweet moments with strangers per se. She's not exactly super affectionate towards strangers. My doggy's pretty grumpy and such. Okay, I'm sketched out here. Gosh dang, I was spamming roll for like the past 3 years, and it just kept on not going through, and then I got hit. Yeah, growing up with a super sweet animal is definitely the way to go. We used to have a cat when I was like really young, who apparently lived until she was like 20, something like that, who was around, you know, when we were living in Texas and such way back when. But you know, when I was just a few months old, moved here to Canada, and I think I was like 3 or 4, something like that, when the cat passed away at about age 20. So lived a very long time, was the case. And then had my border collie doggy, who had only lived to 3, and then from there got my border collie doggy here, who's the weird antisocial grump who loves to play and sometimes likes affection, but only very rarely, who's now about to be 14 here. And yeah, I guess she doesn't want to lay like right beside me right now, but she's just literally like right there, right around the corner, where she can still keep an eye on me and stuff. So for as weird and antisocial as she oftentimes is, she's always the most comfortable when she's near her family. Is the case. Stab. More of these guys that I need to not be using magic on. Stop! Emil, can you do something about them, please, maybe? Maybe, that'd be great. I hate these guys. I hate them so much. I'm just gonna dip in and out. Gosh dang, I'm trying so hard to get out of here. Are you actually kidding me right now? I'm trying so hard to not. Gosh dang it! Ah! It's get angry when you hear how many people get a pet just for COVID now that it's over. Abandoned the animal. Yeah. One of my close friends that I had grown up with. Oh my goodness gracious! Who was basically like my best friend in junior high school, had moved away to a different city, and it's only been in like the past year that we've reconnected and gotten to like really chatting and such again. She works taking care of animals. She works at PetSmart's places for a good while. Nowadays kind of runs her own business and such with grooming and managing, you know, several staff in different locations and such. I don't know the fine details or anything like that. Different city than mine, so I've never seen it firsthand, anything like that. But, you know, she very much understands, you know, from, oh my goodness, he really does teleport. You know, having encountered so many situations with so many owners that really don't understand their pets or don't, you know, treat them how they should, and gosh dang it! And, you know, some of it, while is kind of scary or surprising, unfortunately, it's kind of sad to say a lot of it doesn't surprise me of, you know, people not knowing how to take proper care and love their pets and such, and gosh dang it! Or also just not giving them the care that they need, you know? Stuff like, gosh dang it, this is actually the worst. You know? This is actually so awful. My, oh my. Gosh darn it. Okay, avoided that attack there. Okay, but yeah, and, you know, when the day comes that there isn't a creature roaming around these halls anymore, another lovable companion here, the course from there, I'm probably not going to be looking into getting, like, any other pets myself, since, you know, I'm still living at home here during my university years, which I'm very grateful to my parents allowing me to do while I, like, you know, save up for the day to one day move into my own place. So if I ever get another new companion, it'll be like after I've moved into my own place. But I know that my mom very much wants her next creatures around, so might potentially be around here one day, to be a cat and dog that get raised together. Like, as weird and grumpy as my current doggy is, she very much relies on, like, her family and needs a lot of love from them. I don't think Jessie would have been able to deal with there being another creature around getting love like a cat. She would not be able to deal with that kind of thing. But I know my mom's always had a soft spot for cats, so there might potentially be like a doggy and cat brought into this household in the future. However long in the future that'd be. Sometime, gosh dang it! Sometime way down the line. But I do think that in my case down the line, I would very much like to get another doggy. I don't know what kind of breed, but I'd figure something out. As for a lizard, I want to get a bearded dragon as my next lizard. I currently have a leopard gecko, and you know, he's a sweet guy, but leopard geckos are pretty shy. They're not really all that sociable. Can't really take them out of the terrarium, because, you know, if you lose them, you're never gonna see them again, and, you know, they're not exactly cuddly affectionate. My leopard gecko, he loves pets on the head. He doesn't really like being pet anywhere else. You pet him anywhere else, and he's like, oh, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna go over here now. But he loves pets on the head, but we don't exactly take him out of there. But bearded dragons, on the other hand, they freaking love being taken out and petted and such. One of my cousins had a bearded dragon for a long time, and she just like take out the beardy and like have the beardy on her lap and, you know, pet it while she's watching TV or something like that, you know. So I'm thinking that next reptile one day is gonna be a bearded dragon, because bearded dragons are pretty darn cool, you know. But yeah, when you're in elementary school, there was this one house with a beware of dog sign up front. One day you were walking to school and broke free from its leash and chased you and thought you were gonna die. It's kind of like a cat who touches a hot stove will never touch a cold stove again kind of situation. Yeah, one of those kinds of thingamabobs. My dad's told me before how he's gotten attacked by dogs when he was younger. I'm really grateful and lucky to have not encountered a situation where I've been attacked by a dog. Unless you count my own dog here freaking biting me if I got really close to her face. And, you know, she hates that. So, you know, while a lot of doggies are just like super affectionate and compassionate, my current doggie, she's a bit of an old grump, and she's honestly really lucky that she went to a household like ours that was willing to deal with her weirdness instead of a family that's just like, this dog is way too weird, you know, get rid of it, bring this dog somewhere else. So she's very fortunate that she that she went to a family that tolerates and respects her weirdness and like knows her boundaries and stays out of it, instead of just, you know, condemning her for it, is the case. So gosh dang it, I know she's either trying to sleep or has fallen asleep, is the case. As I mentioned, in her old age, she sleeps a whole lot more. Oh, I saw her eyes open, so maybe she's awake, but trying to sleep here, it seems like. What if the cable can be like not tangled? Whoa. Yeah, trying to sleep there, it seems like. She had her spurt of excitement, so now it's time to sleep. So yeah, we we do very much know within the family here that, you know, time is bit by bit running out, and we're trying to make the most of the time that's left, you know? Like, but trying to sleep is your middle name. Emil's fine. Don't worry about Emil. Don't worry about him. Now she's stirring up and kind of trying out that ball again. Oh, she moved it a little bit aside and put her head down. Now she's trying to sleep again. Is the case. Yeah, she's pretty sleepy nowadays in her age. Gosh dang it, even when I'm doing that, they still find a way to hit me somehow. This is actually so rigged. This is actually so dumb. Gosh dang it! Oh man, are you actually kidding me? But yeah, you would love to get a doggy, but you not have the time nor space to take care of him, sadly. Yeah, it's definitely a really big commitment dealing with it. Are you actually kidding me right now? This is so awful. This is so torturous. I hate this so much. But yeah. Ah! If I just chill back and wait for Emil to like do this. And yeah, with the doggy cam over the years, you know, the doggy's very much been a really massive part of the history of the channel here, you know. Doors locked, MA, so I need the MA card. But yeah, apparently parents had a dog during the first 2 years of their life, and the dog would never get mad at you pulling on its hair and stuff. It would just quietly walk away. Yeah, that was the way that the cat was for me. Apparently the cat like would put up with all the stuff that I was doing as a wee lad, just tolerating it, and was okay being not the #1 love thing in the family anymore. Apparently. So many cats that I've encountered are like always mean, but this cat that we had when I was super young, that was around like way before I was born, was apparently like the sweetest thing ever, and was, you know, super tolerant of me and always willing to accommodate for me. My grandma has a cat nowadays, my Oma, to be more specific. Sometimes when I'm talking like in English to English-speaking friendos, I'll just say grandma when I mean like my Oma, but just because Oma is German grandma, and I consider like my dad's parents to be my grandma and grandpa, and my mom's parents to be my Oma and Opa, essentially. Yeah, yes, because late last year was when my Opa had passed away, and that was something that, you know, was and still is kind of pretty jarring in the family. And my Oma's been dealing with a lot of feelings of loneliness, so she was thinking about getting a cat, because she doesn't really have the energy to, you know, go and give a dog the exercise and attention that a dog needs. But, you know, a cat is pretty low maintenance. So there was this childhood friend that I had grown up with that lived on an acreage. Gosh dang it! I had several animals out there, several dogs, several cats. Gosh dang, I'm getting freaking gangbanged over here. And I honestly don't really know what happened with this childhood friend of mine. She had some sort of a phase where everything seemed like it was going wrong. She was, you know, not attending classes. She never graduated high school, I don't think. And eventually went to move to the UK to live with her grandma over there, and now is moving to Australia to work on a farm with an uncle there, apparently. I haven't seen her in like many years, but on her travels, she couldn't take her cat with her, and apparently the cat at that place doesn't get along with any of the other animals there. So her mom would have to deal with essentially cycling attention between the cat and all the other animals, because the cat was very much a I need to be a standalone creature kind of cat. So because my Oma was thinking about getting a cat anyway, the cat of this childhood friend now lives at my Oma's place and is her companion there. And my goodness, that cat is like the most spoiled thing ever. Whenever I bring my dog Jessie over there, my Oma always loves seeing Jessie. Jessie always gets spoiled like crazy and gets like so much salami and treats while she's there. That cat now gets spoiled like crazy. Apparently, if the cat gets, gosh dang it, if the cat gets dry food, she'll just like meow nonstop until she gets wet food. Or she'll scratch at the closet where she knows the treats are until she gets a treat. Like, that cat has my Oma trained. Like, I have no doubt about it. Gosh darn it! I have no doubt about that. Very, very spoiled thing, that cat nowadays. I'm just gonna cheese this. Screw this. But yeah. So there's that. But yeah, let's just see here. When you had your first dog, you were supreme OG. As well as a toddler, dog took with so much BS, or what? Dealt with, I assume, like so much BS. It was incredible. Yeah, that's kind of the way that sounds like the cat in the family here was. What? You freaking read me? Are you kidding me? Wait, if I actually die here on purpose, I'll come back with full health though, right? This has got to be a checkpoint. Wait, do I really want to risk it? Fine, I won't, I guess. Even though I purposefully just took a hit there a second ago for that reason. It goes through the wall now? Oh, I hate this so much. Please, please. But yeah, affection to guilt trip you into filling the food bowl. Yeah, that's kind of the way that is there. Well, it's not filling the food bowl. It's filling the food bowl with something specifically tasty. Because again, if the food bowl is filled with like simple dry stuff, the cat just won't do anything, just won't eat it. It needs to be wet food or else the cat won't eat it. Like, that's how spoiled and conditioned that cat has now become living at my almost place for the past half a year now. Is the case, maybe a little bit less than half a year. I don't know how long it's been, but a decent while. And that cat hates Jesse. Like, I don't take Jesse over for visits as much anymore since there's a cat in the house, and you know, Jesse can't go in the house during visits anymore because of that. But, you know, if I'm going by for a short visit, sometimes I'll still take Jesse along because Jesse loves seeing my Oma, and my Oma loves seeing Jesse. But, you know, Jesse just has to, like, be outside or in the sunroom or something like that, you know. So I remember the first time that I took Jesse over when the cat was there. The cat was hanging out. Gosh dang it! Sometimes it goes through, sometimes it gets blocked. The cat was hanging out in the sunroom at the time. And Jesse just saw that the doors to the sunroom were closed. And Jesse's there whining and being like, why can't I go in? I want to be let in. And the cat sees Jesse immediately and goes right up to the sunroom door. And this cat, I'd never seen this cat like hissing or snarling or being mean, anything like that. But the moment that this cat saw Jesse, she was right up to that screen door and hissing and snarling like crazy. She jumped. Gosh dang it! I pressed the roll button. I swear. You want to see my inputs? I'll put my freaking inputs on screen. Do I have a... Oh, I guess I must have deleted the source. Let's see here. Add existing. I'll re-add the source because apparently the source got deleted. Want to see my inputs? Here you go. Is there a watermark at the bottom right of that now? What is that? For like the site? Got feedback? No? I don't know why there's a watermark on it now. But apparently there is. My goodness gracious. But yeah, this cat hated seeing Jesse, so the cat had to be put inside and Jesse hung outside. And Jesse was just like whining and like, why can't I be let in? Why is there another furry creature in there? Why can't I go in and say hi? But yeah, that cat was pissed. Gosh dang it! Was pissed off like crazy. I'm not gonna beat this. It's not happening. Oh, am I actually doing big damage with my sword? If I get it from like the right angle? Are you not able to attack me now? I guess I gotta fight like this, essentially. Come on! Gosh dang it! But yeah, and then anytime you open the back door, you just see, like, the cat at the... What even hit me? The, like, when he had the weapons up here, the swing right here. This is what hit me in the animation. He was starting to swing down, and this part here of the animation is what hit me. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's pretty cool. But anytime you go inside, you just see the cat, like, right in the door at the top of the stairs. Just, like, her spine all the way up, like, keeping a lookout for the dog there. The place that she came from, there was a border collie there. So it is possible that she thought that that same dog was, like, back to torment her or something. Gosh dang it! This is actually so miserable. Stop! That's literally my last healing item. This is so dumb. Ah! turning off the inputs. Man. But yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna think Sayura's probably halfway between affection and only caring about his football. Sometimes he comes into your room, stands and walks in circles on your lap. Of course, never settling down while meowing at you. Just because he wants to be fed again. Also, he'll come in and do that if you grab cereal, a cup of milk. Sometimes when you do that, he'll settle down on your lap for about 30 seconds to dart onto the desk and get your milk. My doggy's never been like all that food motivated. Always much preferring like play over food. But recently recently with her having like low energy, she's gotten a little bit more food motivated in her age. And ever since Anima sent that freaking box and treats in it, sometimes when it's late at night and she's gotten like her bedtime treat and such, which is always a dentist stick each night, sometimes she'll come in here and she'll like stare at that box. She'll like put her head into that box, asking me if she can have a treat from there. And it reminds me of the cat that's over at my Oma's place. Hey, you. Do you have a good nap? Do you have a good sleep? Hopefully you could sleep despite my yelling there. Hopefully. I mean, you've gotten pretty used to sleeping through my yelling by now when I'm streaming. Considering you've been putting up with it for years and now you want a belly rub. Hey, sweet doogie. Hey, sweet girl. Yeah, so here's the doogie, who's really quite relaxed here. Hey, you. And yeah, she's got that new ball that I just gave her that she's already very fond of, as you can see. Yeah, new toys are like one of her favorite things. Isn't that right? You love new toys. And that's a new toy of like one of your favorite balls that you ever got. And it lasted, wow, it lasted for years at the lake. So, you know, you're probably gonna have a lot of fun with that ball. Most likely. But yeah, can't his fat boy have a picture with him with his paw and a bag of Doritos? Jeez. Alright, now I can go, right?
Emil is falling.
Whatever. Yeah, key card. Get over here, Emil. Document. Let's see here. Plans Snow White meeting agenda. Today's meeting will address the following topics: a solution for long-term storage number 6, progress report number 7, discussing the laboratory's above-ground facility as a mansion. Oh. So is Emil one of the weapons here, and the other one is... That's not Yona, is it? That's someone else. I don't know. I never saw, like, all that many close-ups of Yona, so I don't know for sure. But the right one there is definitely Emil. So I guess he was, like, some sort of experimental weapon. Hi!
Project number 6.
Whoa.
So this was some sort of weapons laboratory.
I'm so achy after take 1 yesterday.
What's going on down here?
What was I doing here?
I have doubts as to whether or not Emil will be able to continue.
No, I need him.
Fine. Let's just go.
I'm literally out of healing items now. I really should have stocked up. Man! Like, I can increase my damage or something. That's what I can do. Next time I run into enemies, I'm gonna purposefully let myself die, so that I get my health back because I'm out of items, you know. So kill me. That'll get a smidge of health back, because that's for sure gotta be a checkpoint, you know. That for sure has to be. So we'll go in with like a fresh thing of health, and no healing items will be the case. Ah! Yeah, continue, give me my health back. That just starts you all the way back from the very, very beginning of this whole segment. I would be so mad. Alright, enemies spawn if I go in. Oh, but I have to go in there. Can I just, like, not fight the enemies? No! Whoa, how did those miss me? See you later, nerds! Whee! Oh my goodness. Ah! Please. What? It's fine. It's fine. I'm out of here. Look, high skill video gaming.
Leave Emil behind. Let's go back.
Gosh darn it. What? It's fine. I thought it was like cutscene time. Something or other. Oh, playground? Where they were like raising the experimental kid weapons or something? I don't know. Wah! Wah! Oh, I hate this so much. Just gonna play it as safe as I can. He's on the other side of the room. Chill out. Okay, well, he's fine. What was this to examine? Probably just the door, right? Probably. Gosh dang it! Oh, there's some with shields! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really quite awful. This is the worst timeline! Gosh dang it! I hate this so much. Old school book. Ah! This is so awful. No! Darn it! I rolled to dodge one judo, went like right into another. I'm trying to switch my targeting to like those guys there. I'm gonna put my inputs back on screen again. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting them back on the screen. Yeah, take out these guys. This is what we do. Yes, finally, a Healy item. Gonna bring it here? Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Blah. Never mind. Well. Super pillar. Gosh. Dang it. Oh, now you bring the ball here? Hi. Hey, stay. She's such a tease. You go for it and then she like growls and pulls away. Jessie, come. Jessie, come. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Which is why you have to tell her to stay so she doesn't pull away like the tease that she is. Is the case. I hate it! I wonder what gets the Emil AI to choose, like, which ones he's gonna petrify. It never seems to be the most important ones. The shield ones. I'm always so sketched out. It's so hard to tell when they're going to attack because they're already so small, and then this like super zoomed out top-down view makes it even harder to tell. Oh, you were kidding me. Another one. After I had to go through all my Healy items to deal with the last one? Are you kidding me right now? No! Please. No, I pressed the jump button. You saw me press it. Oh, I have a few of them now. Gosh dang it. This is actually so awful. I'm jumping. Well, there's all my Healy aims gone before I even started attacking the boss. That's cool. Dang, I'm pressing jump. Aren't you? How does that hit me? Well, I'm one-shotable now. That's cool. So I gotta roll like way early for when he's doing that. So something like that, right? So if he raises his arms up, roll freaking 3 years in advance. Because he's just gonna hit you in some really weird way, I guess. Yeah, so roll way in advance. Okay. I kind of understand how they work now. So roll way in advance. Because he's gonna hit me with the jank hitbox otherwise. Okay. Please. Of course he had to be like right against the surface with the slide here being in the way. No! Ah! Please. Why do I keep clanking from the front anyway? Like his weapons or something? Ah! Please. Please, so close. Ah! Oh my good gracious. That's so stressful. New document. Let's see here. progress report on numbers 6, 10, 11, 20, 25. The donor body, Halua, has been chosen from among the 7 candidate subjects to proceed to the next stage. In the interest of protecting state secrets, all but one of the remaining subjects will be disposed of. The donor body, Emil, however, will be kept in storage as a fail-safe measure. Turning off my inputs again.
You're sure you're okay, Emil?
I'm a weapon? What does that even mean? What am I?
It appears he's trying to remember something.
You're gonna be fine.
Am I? Am I really?
Your past makes no difference. We'll support you no matter what.
At any rate, you would hardly be the first member of our merry band to have issues.
Blah! Keycard. Yeah, no matter your past, it'll be a-okay. Unless you used to play a massive ton of Fortnite or something. We might have to really discuss that one if that's the case. Boss time.